One audition in season 23 stood out for its heartwarming combination of family legacy, creative song, and undeniable star power. Although the stage of American Idol has always provided a forum for artists to exhibit their musical talents, this particular audition stood out for its unique combination of these elements. Baylee Littrell, the son of Backstreet Boys member Brian Littrell, took the stage not just with the expectations that come with being the son of an international pop icon, but also with a voice and talent that are uniquely his own. Because of his emotional connection with his family and his readiness to convey his own experience via song, his audition became one of the most memorable moments of the season. This was not only due to the fact that he possessed remarkable musical skills, but also because of his enthusiasm to perform. The audition that Baylee Littrell gave did not follow the conventional path that someone would take in order to establish a reputation for themselves in the music industry. When he entered American Idol, he brought with him a heritage that many people would be envious of. But he also brought with him a pressure that very few people can comprehend. Due to the fact that Baylee Littrell is the son of Brian Littrell, who was a member of the Backstreet Boys and is highly regarded by fans, his musical background is as strong as it gets. But rather than depending on the success of his father's boy band popularity, Baylee decided to establish a name for himself via his own skill. He chose to not only audition with an original song, but also present a heartfelt duet with his father. Baylee's decision was a smart one. Both the judges and the spectators were completely captivated by the combination of familial ties, personal artistry, and exceptional talent that was displayed in this competition. A song that is completely original and speaks to the heart. The choice that Baylee Littrell made to perform an original song at his audition was one that differentiated him from a significant number of the other contestants. Baylee wanted to demonstrate to the world that he was capable of writing a song that reflected his individuality in terms of both his voice and his point of view, specifically in a competition when many budding musicians opt to perform well-known covers. Don't Knock It was the name of the song that he decided to play, and it was not merely another love ballad or pop anthem. Rather, it was a song that had a profound and sentimental significance for him. Don't Knock It is a song that celebrates originality, self-expression, and empowerment more than anything else. A sentiment that Baylee has definitely embraced in both his personal and professional life is reflected in the lyrics of the song, which highlight Baylee's belief in being someone who is unabashedly themselves. Having the capacity to combine catchy melodies with a message of self-empowerment demonstrates his maturity and demonstrates that he has a grasp of the kind of musician he wants to be. Baylee's voice, which is a blend of smooth pop with a bit of soul, did an excellent job of conveying the feeling that the song needed to convey. Baylee was a remarkable artist in his own right, with the capacity to capture an audience and produce songs that resonated with them. It was evident from the very first note that he was not merely the son of a famous pop star. He was also a talented musician. The potential that Baylee possessed was obvious to the judges right away. He was lauded by Lionel Richie for his unique songwriting, and Richie made a comment about how uncommon it was to have a young artist take such a courageous step and sing something that was wholly their own. She couldn't help but smile as she watched Baylee sing, and she said that his genuineness shined through in both his performance and his songwriting. Katy Perry couldn't seem to stop smiling. In addition, Luke Bryan praised Baylee for not merely relying on the heritage of his father's career, but rather for bringing something new and original to the stage. It was appropriate for the judges to feel impressed. Baylee had the bravery to take a chance by displaying his own creative work in a competition where many of the entrants have aspirations of becoming famous. The fact that he was willing to come into the spotlight on his own terms, and that he had the self-assurance to reveal something that was so intimate with such a big audience, spoke with the father, Mr. Littrell, Brian. Baylee Littrell's solo performance was a demonstration of his unique brilliance. Nevertheless, the unexpected duet that he sang with his father, Brian Littrell, was the highlight of this audition. It brought the audition to an entirely new level. Fans of the Backstreet Boys had been anticipating this moment for a very long time until it finally arrived. The pair gave a heartfelt performance of the hit song, "I'll Never Break Your Heart" by the Backstreet Boys, which is a song that has a profound personal significance for both the father and the son. As soon as Brian Littrell went out onto the stage, it was obvious that Baylee was not only ecstatic to perform with his father, but that he was also extremely appreciative of the love and support that Brian had always offered him throughout his career as a musician. There was a clear connection between the father and son as they harmonized with one another. Baylee's tone, which was more youthful but yet powerful, mixed wonderfully with Brian's voice, which was smooth and experienced. By working together, they were able to produce a stunning moment that not only struck a chord with the judges, but also with everyone who was watching at home. As a result of the duet, the judges were clearly moved. According to Lionel Richie, the performance was absolutely magical, and he made a note about the way in which the two singers bonded not just via their vocals, but also through their prior experiences in the music industry. During the audition, Katy Perry expressed her awe and admiration for the extraordinary chance to see such a private moment shared on stage. She also mentioned that the duet provided an exceptional layer of emotional depth to the audition. In addition, Luke Bryan remarked that it was an unbelievable occasion that brought to light the significance of family and the ability of music to bring people together. Despite the fact that Baylee could have easily capitalized on the legacy of his father's success, what made this duet truly remarkable was the fact that it was not a performance intended to flaunt or wallow in the glories of the past. Rather, it was a true and emotional collaboration between a father and son who both have a profound passion for music. Baylee gained even more respect as an artist in his own right as a result of the audience being able to witness two brilliant artists sharing a lovely moment together that they had created together. He was not only riding the coattails of his father's celebrity, rather, he was standing alongside him, demonstrating that he had his own voice and tale to tell. The impact that Brian Littrell and the Backstreet Boys have had on the music industry. Growing up as the son of a member of the Backstreet Boys has a number of obstacles, but it also presents a great deal of opportunities. This is something that cannot be denied. Baylee had the benefit of growing up surrounded by the sounds, influences, and experiences of the Backstreet Boys, and Brian Littrell's place in the history of pop music is certain to be secure. Baylee, on the other hand, never considered the possibility of imitating his father or living in his shadow. Instead, it was about putting the knowledge that he had gained from his father's successful profession to his own. Brian has been an outspoken advocate for his son, Baylee's musical endeavors, and this particular moment on American Idol served to underline the extent to which he has faith in Baylee's abilities. When his son took one of the most significant milestones in his own professional life, Brian was not merely a proud father standing in the wings. Rather, he was right there, assisting his son in navigating the process. Both the judges and the audience were aware of the fact that Baylee's self-assurance and charisma on stage were fostered by a father who is well-versed in the intricacies of the music industry and has been there for his son throughout his whole career. Baylee Littrell's prospects for the future. Baylee Littrell has made it quite clear that he is prepared to leave his own impact in the world of music by way of their audition, which was as forceful as this one. There is no denying that he is much more than just Brian Littrell's son. His original song, his duet with his father, and his unmistakable stage presence are all factors that demonstrate this. He is an exceptionally skilled musician who possesses a voice that is capable of conveying both emotion and power. Furthermore, his songwriting demonstrates that he has the ability to make music that is able to resonate with a large number of people. Fans and judges alike are eager to see how far Baylee can go on American Idol as he continues his trek towards the top of the competition. His audition made it quite evident that the beginning of his tale is just around the corner. Baylee Littrell has a promising future in the music industry, and it will be fascinating to observe him as he continues to develop as an artist and carve out his own niche within the industry.